Hi, my name is Meads. If this is your first time seeing my face, here's what I look like. Yeah, typical Asian that looks too young for his age. Anyways, so basically, this is a behind the reviews segment. Well, literally, I'm gonna record myself, do a review, a figure review, and then we're gonna take a look at Robot Damashi Gundam Mark II. And I have my camera here, which I kind of want to show how I do my reviews. It's actually kind of simple. And I've been requested to put Pucci guy or the Petit Bear guy in my review. So I'll have him in the corner here somewhere. There we go. And I'm gonna see how this works out. I'll try not to pause this video here, but well, you'll see me cut in and out with this camera. Oh, hopefully you can see my face too. Anyways, yeah, we'll see how it works. And I'll try to see that if I can, what do they call this? Ignore that I'm recording myself, but well, maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll look uh, back and forward. And it's just one of those that someone's watching you. Anyways, well, maybe this part I'll go through how I start my video. Then we'll see. Anyways, usually I empty out my memory card. I upload it in my computer from the previous review, and kind of just start fresh from that. I'm using a Canon PowerShot SD940 IS. Now this is an old point and shoot camera, but really works well for me. I do plan to upgrade it, and I do like point and shoot since I can do video recording, take pictures, and pretty much bring it with me anywhere I go, especially when I go to conventions. Although I cannot use the port on my camera anymore, I have to use a SD card reader. Yeah, so maybe it's time to upgrade just before something happens to it. Anyways, we turn it on and I put it in the camera setting. Yep. And make sure the lighting's good. I kind of do the macro shot, which kind of gets more detail as opposed to, well, since it's closer right here. Then I also do the brightness, make the video a little bit darker. Oh, not too dark. Let's see that. All right, I think that's good. All right, let's start recording. There we go. Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Robot Damashi Gundam Mark II. And it's one of those figures that I already have a lot of iteration of Gundam Mark II. And I was thinking, should I get this? But this is around that time that, I'm really getting into the Robot Damashi. And Gundam Mark II is it's kind of like RE78. It's a nice design. And I went ahead and check it out. Or I'm going to give it a shot, basically. I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'm not sure if they still have this. They might restock. We'll see. But I'll provide the link down below if you are interested. And here's the box art. Looks really cool. Does come with a shield, rifle, and even a cannon. And I think there's a magazine here as well. Yep. And that's it for the box. Let's take a look inside. And I stopped the video there. Then I went ahead and opened this up. So before I continue my review, I kind of play around with it. And sometimes it's, oh, actually, I have to get the instructions. Sometimes I go over the instructions. Sometimes I don't. Just depends. But I think this one, since I'm quite familiar with the Gundam, I don't think there's really anything special on it. I don't know, we can see on the review. So I might skip out on the instructions there. Alright, so I'm gonna open this up. And just gotta have a feel for it. That should maybe a good idea to turn off the camera, save battery, because sometimes in the middle of the review, oh, I gotta change battery. All right, so yeah, it's looking good. I always check the articulation. This one has a movable knee joint. That's cool. Movable bend, 180. Huh. Get that butterfly swing on the shoulder. That's great. The V-fin is that hard plastic. There is no replacement one, so we gotta be really careful. It's kind of like the Zeta. The backpack. Huh. Unfortunately, the backpack doesn't. You cannot take it out. It's molded in there, which sucks. I wonder if it'd be nice if we can swap it out with other things. Hmm. Back skirt. Okay, we'll go over that. I think pretty much got it. All right. So we got parts here. What I usually do is kind of dump all the parts in one side of my desk. Be careful not to lose stuff. Alright, so from this, I'm pretty sure that I need to put the beam saber hilts on the backpack. We're just gonna mount it in there. That's upside down. I mean, this part I could go over the video, but for the review, but I'm just gonna put it in here. I'm gonna be detaching it anyways to use the beam saber effect parts, which has actually highlight with silver at the base, or has a little bit of silver on it, which is cool. Also, if you haven't noticed, I'm using two lamp setup. This is just gonna illuminate my review area here. But I need to put this a little bit in the middle so you kind of see my face. All right, I think that's. Oh, we have this kind of like I think the camera or antenna thing on his head, which I'll put it on later on the review. Let's see. We got the rifle here and detachable ammo. That's great. This doesn't collapse or open up, but you can detach the ammo pack for the cannon. Then you got stuff here. The ammo you can remove from the shield. So stuff like this, it's probably an distraction, but it's good to kind of just have a feel for it. Even that, I think this part, yep, opens and collapse, which I really don't see why he needs that for Gundam Heart. I mean, it's a nice feature, it collapses, but it's not like Unicorn, which actually looks cooler. Maybe just make it more compact. Got different hands here. I think there was a gimmick on behind the thing here. Huh. There we go. That could be a problem later on. And I think it just slides in there. Oh, okay. Yeah, might be a little difficult to take out. Alright. I did just cut my nails, but I think I'll be able to do it. Let's pop some of this wrist out. He has the same joint as God Gundam. But I think I can't remember if Mark II came out first. Yeah, because I bought this as an afterthought. It's already been released, and I was thinking of getting it. Maybe, maybe not. And I finally decided, you know what? I do like the Mark II. I'm not sure if I'm getting the Titans. It's an exclusive. I probably won't. I mean, Titans for me is kind of hit or miss. I think I got it. Alright, let's start the camera. Let's clear out all the packaging out of the way. Put it aside. It's one of those also in doing reviews. Is hopefully nobody disturbs me. Nobody knocks on my door, asks me for something. Yeah, I should not let my parents and my sister know I'm reviewing at this time. They know about my hobby. They know about my channel. Yeah, just one of those. Hmm. Cables on the backpack. It's just as big. Something to talk about. Yeah, I think I pretty much got it. All right, let's place this in the middle and start the review again, I guess. Again, change the macro setting, work on the brightness. I think we're good to go. All right, we got the figure here. He looks amazing. Yep. Let's go over the articulation first. We have the head here. Some nice metallic green eyes. Actually, let's take a closer look at that. I usually have like a full body shot that I bring it closer, readjust my focus since my camera only does one, what do I call this? It doesn't autofocus, which could be a good thing. That way it doesn't go in and out, but I have to keep in mind where my focus is at all times. Otherwise, I could be getting out of focus, if that makes sense. All right, bring it closer, readjust. Here we go. Get the metallic green eyes. You also have the camera, which I'm not, well, kind of just does look like it's metallic blue. You also have metallic green on the. I'm not too sure what's that. Probably a camera on his chest. Yep. Probably will help to do a little bit of pan lining on this. Probably just mechanical pencil. Just so pan lining will really add some details to this. On the packaging, it does not contain any of the spare V-fin, which kind of sucks. I wish they add more, or they add that with every single robot damage, because you never know, you might break it by accident. And I do like the flexible ones. Right, so we got the shoulder here. It has the butterfly. I mean, you can really contort him. It looks really weird. All right, there we go. Let's see. You have a swivel there. You can move it up, bend the elbow. I gotta pause the video. Let me adjust this. Let's see. No, that's not it. Where's the brightness on this thing? Oh, there we go. No. I think it's just this light. I paused the video since I don't know if you hear that. My mom is fixing or actually let the dogs out in the backyard and making a little bit of noise. It's raining outside. I don't know if you guys hear that. Uh, anyways, continue with the review after getting interrupted. Where was I? Alright, so we got a shoulder Articulation here. We got the torso. Yep. We got the waist. And one thing I've noticed, the backpack is actually fused in. I don't know if you can actually remove this. Yeah. So it's in there pretty good. And you get the back skirt here, the side skirt, and the front skirt, which is really nice. Usually the back skirt is fixed. Then there's also a mounting part here for the cannon, which we're just gonna do right now. Not sure if I'm gonna do that later on. There we go. Snaps in good. While we're at it, just take a quick look at the cannon here. There is a detachable part here, but there's no mounting point on this one. I did have the Master Grade 1.0, which actually you might be able to. Huh, I wonder. And, yes, you can. But unfortunately, you only have one of these. Hmm. And I gotta pause the video again. Sometimes my camera does not pick that up, but sometimes it does. Oh, jeez. Well, while waiting till that or noise outside, maybe I should remove that. This is part where I kind of just review that video. Alright, so we're gonna show her articulation here. We got the torso. Yep. You get the waist. And one thing I've noticed, the backpack is actually fused in. I don't know if you can actually remove this. Yeah. So it's in there pretty good. And you get the back skirt here, the side skirt, and the front skirt, which is really nice. Usually the back skirt is fixed. Then there's also a mounting part here for the cannon, which we're just gonna do right now. Not sure if I'm gonna do that later on. There we go. Snaps in really good. Snaps in good. While we're at it, just take a quick look at the cannon here. There is a detachable part here, but there's no mounting point on this one. I did have the Master Grade 1.0, which actually you might be able to. Huh, no wonder. Maybe I should start there. And, yes, you can. But unfortunately, you only have one of these. Yes, I got one of them. And I think I heard in that video that is open the door. And for those who doesn't speak Tagalog, basically my mom found out my dog pissed on one of the mats, right? Or it's one of the mat on the way out to the backyard. And that's why it's wet. It's not because of the rain. Anyways, continue with the review. Alright, again, every time I turn on, I gotta refocus this. Right, I'm gonna remove this, put it back to the cannon. I think it goes this way. Yep. It does have, yeah, they have the handle here. And I think that's pretty much it for the bazooka. Getting back to this, we have the front skirt here. We can move it up for the leg. You can bend the knees. And actually, what? Huh. Okay, I thought it would be double jointed. I guess it's not double jointed. So I guess there's only a joint on the lower leg part, but you can move the knee armor, which is great. Kind of gives you an illusion that you can actually move it too. Huh. No, there is one. What am I saying? So there we go. I just gotta break it in. All right, there we go. So my mistake. Then we have the shin guard here and the pipes. Yeah, the pipe is halfway. It doesn't go all the way there. There is a ball joint for this, which is great, but I kind of wish they've extended that pipe. Yeah, there is piping on the backpack here too, but it's just a straight peg. It doesn't move, but it's connected to that. So it seems like it's, yeah, that's not gonna move there. Yep, thrusters doesn't move either. The flaps here doesn't move. But other than that, overall, I really like this. I mean, there's a shoulder, the leg. You can even tilt that feet right there. Yeah, overall, I like the articulation. Pretty good stuff. All right, let's go over some of the accessories. All right, I'm gonna go with this camera thing. Hopefully it fits. Hopefully. Yeah. All right, we got this. At first I thought this was Vulcan's, but I think it's just a camera, or maybe his radar thing that goes around his neck, or actually his head, not his neck. And similarly, from what I remember for building the master grade, there's always a problem. And there is 2 tabs there. Just gotta find the sweet spot. And there you go. It does have a metallic green for the camera there. Yep. Not too bad. And it's always good to just cut out. I mean, later on I'm just gonna compile all the videos. And if there's a certain part I don't like, I do it again. So far, I'm doing good. I don't have to redo a certain part yet. Alright, so I think next up, yeah, I'll go with the beam sabers. Why not? Right, next part will be the beam sabers, and we just pop this out. It's actually connected on this peg over there, not on the base, which we usually see. I mean, they could have done that, but it's always a breaking point, even on master grades. Yeah, so it's good that they didn't do that on this one. So we got one of the beam saber effect parts here. We have the hilt pegs in normally, and they do kind of dry brush a little bit of silver here, or kind of sprayed it a little bit, which is it's always nice. You get that somewhat glowing effect. Now we're gonna go over the different hands, or pretty much the one I believe for. Let's see. Yep. So there is a peg. Not sure if you can see that right on the base here. And just put this on. That works really well. Pop this out. And I realized the wrist joint similar to God Gundam's. Although this probably went for. Well, actually, no, it's not. Because God Gundam's, his wrist actually pops out. This one does not. And there we go. So now the next, let's try the other one too. Dual wield. There we go. Pop this out. Nice, so dual wielding beam sabers. And there we go. Really cool. Then I think the next part will be the rifle. Let's go over the rifle. And sometimes I have long pauses, which is not good. I try to condense the video within 10 minutes if I can. Although some people have a little attention span of 5 minutes, but eh, what can you do? So already demonstrated there is a closed fist, and I already have the one for holding both the beam saber. I'm gonna demonstrate now the one for the rifle, or I'm not really sure what he called this. Trigger finger hands. I think that's what they call it. For our next part will be we're just gonna swap this with the trigger finger hands. And just a recap, we have I went over the close fit, which what it was attached originally. Then you have one for the beam saber hilts. Just gonna put this aside. Um, you do have a pair of the trigger finger hands here, and we're just gonna attach one here. Now you also have a pair of kind of like the open hands, which I'm gonna attach on the left. All right. Let's try the bazooka first. Let's see how this is gonna mount. So since it's just gonna squeeze that in. There we go. Not too bad. Then we're gonna put this right there as we're supporting it. And there we go. Likewise, we're gonna pop this out. We'll try the rifle. And here's the rifle right here. Has a connection points also for the waist. Yep. I believe it will connect. Yep. Although the top part is kind of hitting the underarm, so not sure if that's a good connection point. Anyways, we're gonna put this on the wrist, and we're just gonna work our way. There we go. Get the trigger finger on the trigger itself, and likewise, we can have this, or actually, well, you can have the other one also holding it. Although his shoulder is kind of awkward looking. There we go. Likewise, we can pop this out, the ammo pack here. There we go. Yeah, quite nice. And I believe there should be a scope here too. There we go. You have a foldable scope or camera. Right, so that's that. Otherwise, you can fold that down, and we'll just connect the shield. Now on the shield here, we have detachable ammo packs here. There we go. And this one does fold. You don't want to have the, but I'm not too fond of this compact mode. It's not like the unicorns. Alright, so there we go. This is just attached underneath. You can either put it left or right. So he's ambidextrous, not just a righty. And there's we got the shield here. And it does have, I believe, a bolt. Well, the bolt joint doesn't really give you much space to move around. Just a swivel this way. So, unfortunately, there's quite a bit of a gap there. Yeah. I'm not liking that. Well, nonetheless, it's there. And I think it'll be cool to put back this, but I'll probably do that at the floor. We're doing a recap, but I think that's pretty much it in terms of accessories. Well, last one, you have the robot Damashi connector for the Tamashi stage or any stage we have. All right. That was a long take. That was about 4 minutes. Which could be dangerous because if something happens that time, I have to redo the whole thing. Anyways, before the recap, kind of just put everything together the way I kind of wanted to and have him in a certain dynamic pose. And pretty much wrap up my review. See a few words. Do I recommend it? Most likely I do. I always try to have a positive note, even though certain figures are not good. Alright, let's put this back. Although, to be honest, I do like this Mark II. I like that robot Damashi stylized look. Yep. And my camera just timed out. Right. I think it's a good dynamic pose. Like this. Bear guy is still there, chilling. I really need to review those effect parts and incorporate them in my reviews. But it's one of those that when I'm doing reviews, I kind of just want to have my viewers have their focus on the figure I'm reviewing. That's why I don't really have the background, and it's one of those time I just do an inception of having Pucci guy here and Petit Bird guy on the background because it could be distracting. No reason why I don't show my face really. Alright, I think let's see here. Pucci guy. A little bit further down here. Not too bad. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's conclude this review. Alright, in conclusion, I really like this Gundam Mark II. It has all the gimmicks that I'm looking forward. Well, let's just start with the negatives. Not really much of a negative, but again, with the pipes on the foot here, kind of wish they were longer. I wish the back part was detachable, and I kind of wish the gap on this one is not that long or not that huge. But other than that, articulation, it's amazing. I like it. Yeah. I mean, accessory wise, the knees is not too bad. I like it overall, and it's one of those playable Gundam Mark II. Another reason why I like Robot Damashi, they're just fun to play with and pose. Got really nice style. And that's pretty much it for the review. Hope you guys like it. Again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below. Check that out. Otherwise, that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching. Alright. And let's see here. We have 33 minutes. Half an hour to do probably a 10-minute video. Plus some editing. And actually this one I didn't really redo certain segments, which I could have. But I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not sure if I'll probably upload the review of Gundam Mark II and upload this one after. And hopefully this one compiles nicely. I'm hoping. Anyways, that's about it. Hope you guys like this behind the reviews. Uncut, unedited, and a lot of things could happen when you're doing reviews. In some aspect, it's not hard, as you see it, but certain times it could be frustrating, especially when there's a lot of things going around you, or you just can't get the right. Sometimes I just looking for the right focus on the video, or like every time I do a review of purple one, especially the Dragonar 2 costume, I cannot get that purple right in my camera. Yeah. And also, I do need to take a picture. So maybe put Pucci guy on the side here. Change my setting on taking a picture. And this is gonna be my basically the YouTube video thumbnail. There we go. Or maybe a bit more dynamic pose. Show the shield a little bit more. Lift it high. There we go. Well, it's almost the same shot, but good enough. And maybe upload some on my Facebook page also. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. Hope you like this segment, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. Alright, so until then, this is Meads saying goodbye again. Or till then.